what are menses? Menses, as the colloquial term is used, periods, is the cyclic, physiologic, and by physiologic we mean the normal. The cyclic physiologic discharge of endometrial tissue and mucous membranes through the vagina of an unpregnant uterus in preparation for another cycle of another reproductive cycle. So cyclic physiologic discharge of endometrial tissue through the vagina of an unpregnant uterus. Yes. So what's the science behind it? If you remember your class 6, yeah, your class 6 science book, inasema there are 3 phases. Phase ya kwanza ni menses, then that's 1 to 5 days. Then you have the follicular phase, whereby you have the follicle stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone. They make the endometrium kufura as it grows, proliferates. Then once you may proliferate, you ovulate. That is, you remove the egg. So menses day 1 to 5, follicular phase day 5 to 14. Then on day 14, you're supposed to ovulate. Once ovulation happens, there's an increase in estrogen and progesterone that now keep the endometrium inaendelea proliferate even more because of preparation for implantation. But if fertilization does not happen, then the luteal phase continues, whereby the egg is not implanted because it has not yet been fertilized. Once day 28 reaches and you're not fertilized, the progesterone and estrogen they drop immediately. Once they drop, that is a signal that the body now needs to remove that endometrium. So it's lots of it's actually very interesting.
Yeah.
It's very interesting because if you look at it on a microscope, you can see the arteries, the uterine arteries that in the endometrium zinakata. Yeah, there's something called stratum. That stratum basically means layers. So that those layers inafunga hivi, that blood flow stops, and when blood flow stops, those cells, the endometrium, they start to die off. And when they die off, it comes up. Unaona? Yeah, so hatutaki kuingia sana hapo because of it will get too much for you guys.
I wish there was a simple diagram.
Yeah, we'll put the diagram on the screen of how it happens, and you can be able to see how beautiful this process actually is.
Okay.
So many people say that menstruation is God punishing you for not being pregnant. Vitu kama hizo. Yeah, they're painful. Signs and symptoms of menstruation is number 1. There's a mood change because it's hormones. Then there's the bleeding itself. That brings a lot of issues because culturally they believe that blood is unclean, things like that. So that bleeding is sometimes, people who are not aware, they may misconstrue it to be something else. Additionally, we have pain, cramping, because literally there is removal of your own body's removing its own tissues out. Yeah, so it's a very difficult process, and about
mood swings, cravings.
Cravings. Yeah.
Well, that's it, and the flow of the blood.
Yeah. Those are the cardinal, but it's sometimes different for different people.
Yeah. Some people have cramps, others don't.
Yeah.
Some people get extreme mood swings, others have mild mood swings.
Yeah. And some people, the menses can go longer, but we look at those menstrual disorders, in a short segment later on.